I guess if I'm polite, I'd say gracias. Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Professor Shirley, Honorable Reverend Ronald Twace, Minister of Education, recognizing also Mr. Mike Henry, a champion of the reparations movement, and I also must recognize Minister of Culture from Barbados, Mr. Lashley, Honorable Steve Lashley. Welcome to Jamaica. Yes, Caroline, good evening. I also must pay tribute to the Rastafari community who is here for the work that they continue to do. Respect, as they tell me, and we work very closely. And I'd like also to recognize all of us who are here on this very important occasion. I'd like to bring greetings on behalf of Minister Hannah, who is unable to be here, but who has asked me to communicate her interest and her support for this activity. It was Bob Marley who echoed the words of His Imperial Majesty, "Until the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned, there will be war. Until the color of a man's skin is of no greater significance than the color of his eyes, there will be war." Ladies and gentlemen, we are united today to witness the launch of another literary work on this very important subject. A subject that we in the Ministry of Youth and Culture take very, very seriously. Because when we're dealing with young people and we recognize some of the very things that affect them, some of the behavior patterns that we see as they demonstrate the elements of their existence in today's world, we recognize how much we have been hurt by what has happened to us at another moment in our history. For many of us, it has become a very personal situation. For the Minister of Culture and the Ministry of Culture, it has become an enduring and consistent concern through which we try to devise policies and strategies aimed at uplifting the morale of our young people and offering them another element of understanding of self that will allow them to commit themselves to the national project for the development of this country and of this Caribbean community. And that is why we welcome this work, Professor Beckles, because it's another of the effort to deconstruct a reality and reconstruct for ourselves the elements of ourselves that some others would have tried through various forms of propaganda to make alien to ourselves. And the recapturing of that element of ourselves that perhaps became alienated, or at least became the kind of cultural jetsam on the ocean of the Atlantic. It is at this point that we are called as a people to recapture and to retake the elements of our original integrity and use it as a platform for national and collective development. The effort that we must put into these situations is one that we must take even more seriously than we really continue to do sometimes. And there is no better place to do it than the University of the West Indies, because here we took task with all our colonial controllers, so to speak, and established for the world to see an institution that can stand beside the Harvards and Oxfords of this world, built by ourselves, and a monument to the intellect of those who came. We are those who came through great tribulation, but we have created monuments for our ancestors would be greatly proud of. So ancestor on the auction block, Across the years, your eyes meet mine, compelling me to look. Yours was the task to plow the ground, ours the task to build. Congrats, Sir Beckles, and we look forward to more discourse of this nature.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bartley.